Hey guys, so we're just going to jump right in. First, I'm going to use my LA Pro Concealer in the color Cool Tan just to clean up my brows. And I'm also going to use this as a base on my eyelid today, just so that our eyeshadows look a lot more pigmented. And believe it or not, we're not going to set our eyelids with translucent powder after the concealer. So it is going to be a little tacky, but I found out that this just makes your eyeshadows a lot more pigmented. I actually used to do this back in the day. I don't know why I stopped, maybe because I jumped on the bandwagon of setting your concealer, but I figured out it has made my eyeshadow look a lot more poppin'. Now I'm going to go into the original Morphe 350 palette, and I'm going to take this color right here, and I'm just going to use a Morphe 513 brush, and I'm just going to place that color right below my eyebrow bone. So right where your eyebrow highlight would go, place it right below there. And I'm just really going to smoke out this look today, also bringing it in towards my nose, winging it out really far. I've been liking this technique lately. I just been liking the smoky eye look like for any color lately, so I'm just doing that, just really blending it out, being really messy, honestly. Now I'm going into this color with the same brush, and I'm just gonna go a little bit lower on the lid and just use back and forth motions to place that right above the crease, and just blending it out, making sure the colors mesh together and everything, just building it up. Blending is key. You will be blending for a long time. Like, I was sitting here forever just blending out these colors that look identical, but they're not identical. They just look very, very similar. At this point, you're going to be looking very crazy, but I'm going to use this Coastal Scents red eyeshadow as well as this Coastal Scents blending brush, and I'm going to go a little bit further down than we just placed the last color and blend that color out the same exact way. I'm just really doing the same exact thing, going back and forth, smoking it out a lot, bringing it in towards my nose, winging it out towards my temples, and just really packing that color in there. As you can see, the color is super pigmented, and I feel like that's because I did not set my concealer at all with anything. So now we're going to go into this brown shadow here from the same palette. I'm going to use that same brush, and I'm going to create sort of a wing on the outer portion of my eye, also dragging that into the crease, being really sloppy, super smoky. We're going to clean it up later, don't worry. But I'm just going to really pack that brown shadow into the lid area and the outer V. And I am bringing that color in towards the tear duct area as well, and just really blending it out. Next, we're going to use this color here. It's a little bit deeper of a brown color, and I'm going to take that color almost in the same exact area that we placed the last brown. I'm just going a little bit further down onto the eyelid, and I'm just going to use that same brush and pack on that color. I don't care if it gets on the lid, to be honest with you, because we're going to place some glitter on the lid anyway. I'm using the Stila Magnificent Glitter in the color Kitten Karma. These are amazing. I'm just going to cut out my crease with the applicator. I'm only taking this liquid eyeshadow halfway on my lid just because I like the effect that it gives when you have a little bit of that smokier area on the outer V. Actually, I did a little bit more than halfway, but it's okay. I'm just making sure I don't touch that outer V or the outer portion of my eyelid. I want to leave a little bit of open space out there so that it looks like kind of winged out or smoked out in that area. Now I'm going in with this Copper Sparkle by MAC, and I'm going to place that on with a, what is this, BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to place that on the outer portion of the lid area, and I'm just packing that almost where my pupil would sit, and I'm just packing that right on top of the Stila liquid eyeshadow. Now I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown stick foundation. I do already have some of this applied. I'm just going to add a little bit more for a little bit fuller coverage, but this foundation I've really been liking lately. So next I'm going in with these bold face lashes, and I'm just going to apply them with my applicator, and I will have everything listed down below for you guys because you guys always ask me, where'd you get the applicator, where'd you get your lashes? Check the description box. So next we're going in with the Fit Me Concealer by Maybelline, a oldie but goodie. I pulled it out of my arsenal because I haven't used it in such a long time, but I'm just going in underneath my eyes per usual, cleaning up the outer portion of my eye area because it was a lot sloppy. And I'm going down the center of my face as well, on my chin, and I put some on my forehead too. Just because the color was a little bit too yellowish for me, I'm going to add the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I've been liking this too a lot lately. I'm placing that right on top just for color purposes. I wanted it a little bit more deep. So I'm just going in with that, and I'm just going to use my beauty blender and blend out the concealer per usual. Generally, after this step, I show you how I set my under eye concealer. For some reason, my camera cut off, but I will have the link to how I bake right above my head right now, so you guys can check that out. But here I am, already baked. And I'm just going to take my MSF in Dark by MAC. This is a favorite of mine. And I'm just going to use that to sweep away that powder that I baked with. And I use the Laura Mercier powder to bake with, by the way. So I'm just sweeping that powder away. I just love how the MSF makes the under eye and like all the areas that you highlighted look. So now it's time to contour. I'm going to use the Fenty contour stick in the color Espresso, and I'm going to also use my Wet n Wild. I believe this is their sculpting brush, and I'm just going to place the contour where I like it, basically underneath my cheekbones and underneath my lip area. This just makes my lips look they're already full, but it just, I don't know, it gives me like something that I like. I don't know why I've been doing it, but I'm just basically patting that brush into the product, and then I take a little bit of the product and put it on the sides of my nose. I actually didn't add any more product to the brush. I just used what was left on it, just because I don't like a harsh nose contour at all. Now I'm going into this Bobbi Brown bronzer. This is in the color Deep, and I'm going to use, I think this is a Circa brush, and I'm just going to go on top of that contour since we're going for a strong contour today. I didn't actually mean to do this, but I actually ended up liking it for a super dramatic look. And I'm just placing that bronzer on top of the color Espresso, just trying to blend that out a little bit more. It was looking a little too harsh for me. I'm not really used to cream contouring, so I was just trying new things, you know. And just bronzing up my forehead as well, the sides of my nose, everywhere that I basically contoured, I'm just going to blend out with a bronzer. It just makes everything look better. Now I'm just going to clean up my contour with my translucent powder that I used to bake, and I'm just using my beauty blender and cutting that cheek underneath there. It just helps your makeup not to look as all over the place, and I just like it for a really nice sharp contour when I'm going for a really dramatic look. And I'm just taking some of my MSF on this brush. I'm not sure what brush it is, but I'm just gonna blend out underneath my contour as well as on top of it, because it was looking a little crazy to me, and I just wanted it to look a little bit more put together, you know. So I'm just blending my MSF basically all over my face. Now I'm going in with my Rimmel, I believe, yeah, this is my Rimmel Scandal Eyes eyeliner. I love this eyeliner, and it just doesn't move all day for me, and it doesn't irritate my eyes. So I'm just placing that in my waterline. Now we're going back into the Morphe 350 palette, and I'm going to use a fluffy brush to do this. One of the pinched fluffy brushes like the MAC 217, and I'm going to place that color right underneath my waterline, so right where my lashes are. And I'm really going to smoke that out because I want this look to be super smoky, and I'm just really blending that out. I'm going to show you guys every step. So I'm going into this color as well with the same brush, and I'm just going right on top of that color, smoking it out even more. This is just going to give it a nice gradient effect underneath the eye. Now I'm taking this smaller smudger brush with the brown shade that we used earlier as well, taking that closer to the waterline, and this is just going to help our waterline look a little bit more defined. And I'm going in with my Better Than Sex mascara and doing my bottom lashes just to make my eyes pop a little bit more. And for the first time, I'm using this Smolder highlighter, and I'm using a Wet n Wild brush. And this highlighter can get crazy. Like, I like a nice highlight, but this highlight is intense and can get crazy really fast if you don't apply it correctly or if you don't blend it out enough. As you can see by my face, I'm like, holy crap. That's intense. Like, look at that. It's insane. But it's nice at the same time, and it's really not hard to blend out, which I really, really like. As you can see, it blended out very nicely, and this color goes amazing with this whole look and my skin tone as well. So I really do like this highlight. It's not glittery at all, and it's more like a sheen than like a glittery type of feel. I just highlight the high points of my face. So I go in on my cheekbones, and I also go below my brow bone and a little bit above my brow as well. Now I'm taking my Fix Plus and I'm going to use this to spray my face. This is just going to melt all my makeup together and just make it look more like skin. And I just let it dry for a little bit, and this just melts everything in. Now I'm going in with this MAC lipstick called Easy Babe. This is a matte lipstick, and I thought it was going to look cute by itself, but no, it did not. I was trying to try new things, you know, but nope. Nope. If I used a lip liner, yeah, but I didn't feel like doing all that. So I went in with my Ashton lipstick by Anastasia. This is a great nude for darker skin tones. MAC has some nice nudes, but I just didn't feel like looking. So I just grabbed something that was on my desk. And this one I really liked, and it has like an orangey undertone, so it fit the occasion. So that's really it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Do not forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.